But offensively, like Amira, it was definitely a tough, like, you know, she's a tough guard. Like she's playing defense. I'll
Okay.
give it. I'll give her a couple. I'll give it to her. It's gonna hurt my pride to
Make
admit
sure,
this, but like that's the truth.
let's make sure we clip that. We're gonna put that on the promo. Said, man, she was tough to guard. Now she's gonna rope her in for this off season, so I see some battles coming up. I'm looking forward to that.
Right, right.
Well, no, no, no. So just in all fairness, Zanaya, Eric, he's a dentist by practice, but he actually is an avid Law and Order watcher. So he's literally leading the witness right now. He wanted you to say exactly what you just said. So that's why I shook my head. I was like, he's leading her down the path. Of course, you're gonna ask a post player,
But
what do you
she's a
feel about three
skilled.
pointers?
That means she gets a lot of good shots, is what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying that Zanaya is a 3 level scorer. Well, two and some change because that one 3 pointer we got to work on that.
Yes, yes.
But that mid range is deadly. Down low is deadly. Put a little size on, you'll be up fake a couple of people. You'll be all over it, right? But you got to watch out for Eric because Eric will ask you a question and he's already got an answer that he wants you to say. So he's trying to lead the witness. He's been watching Stephen A. Smith or somebody too long, just trying to get you caught up. So be careful. Listen to the whole question before you jump in. That's all. That's all. So I did want to ask a real quick question about something you mentioned earlier about just getting involved and wanting to do more than just be an athlete. What's been some of your favorite non-athletic stuff that you've been involved in on campus?
Um, well, aside from like events with my organization, I would say, that's hard because there's so many good things. Like, I don't know. Like, I would say probably all of the like pop up events that have occurred on campus. Like, there's just so much stuff that's always happening. Another thing I would say is like the career fairs.
Mm,
Those are definitely like useful and stuff. So, I never attended a career fair in college until I got to Howard. So,
Wow.
really? Wow.
yeah.
Say that again.
Yes, yes.
All
Well,
those
look,
not paying attention.
So for those in the cheap seats, for those in the cheap seats,
Yeah, that's.
yeah.
kind of picking
Amen.
up, I guess, on the career fair angle. What made you choose health sciences,
Mm.
and what do you want to do with that major?
So I originally wanted to get into nursing, but you know how that works out being an athlete, and it just doesn't line up. So I did health sciences because it's around the same kind of curriculum. But I do want to get my nursing degree if I'm not playing basketball. But I think the way I'm going, I'm going somewhere.
All
So
right.
yeah, but
No doubt.
if things don't work out, that's fine. I have the goal to become a neonatal nurse. So
Hmm.
yeah.
That is amazing. Why
Hey,
neonatal? Why neonatal?
I have a love for babies, and I would like to care for them. Just also from a like an aspect of being able to influence a life before it really even gets started. So I would say I have an impact on someone. Um, not to say that I want to take credit for anything that somebody does, but if I happen to nurse up a baby that ends up, doing extremely well in life, then that's a win for me. So
It is. That's a very second mom of you to
Right,
want
right.
to see the young people you impact do well. So that's super dope. I'm just saying it's when we get folks on this show, sometimes we learn a little bit more about your inspiration. Again, we know that one of the common things about being part of the Howard Athletics program is that most times you all are Renaissance folks. You all are into different things that once you put the ball down or put it down for a little bit, you actually have a whole rest of your life you're trying to build
right.
out. So it's fun to hear more about that. So appreciate you sharing a little bit more about what motivates you in terms of career because that's big.
and I had a question, and I think you would be fairly unique to answer this kind of, especially now that we're inside of the whole transfer portal
Mm.
time period. Can you describe from an athlete standpoint what the recruiting process is like in the transfer portal. I heard an interview, I think, with Coach Blakeney, and it was some other coach, and they described it as like online dating. And so it made me chuckle, but I was like, let me hear from an athlete that's actually been through that. Like what is that process like? Like how much time do you have to, you know, check out other schools, and how much do you get to learn, and the contact process, like whatever you could share with Bison Nation that they can get an understanding from your viewpoint what that process is like.
Well, it's kind of like dating a little bit. But it kind of puts you in the perspective of I'm a lot older, so I know what I want out of somebody. So once you get to the point where you got people reaching out to you, and you're getting on phone calls, you're gonna be at a point where you've already experienced college, and you know what you don't like and what you did like, and what you want to get out of college moving forward. So for me, I had my questions already written down. I had the same prop for everybody. This is what I want. This is what I'm like expecting. This is what you can get from me. And most of my questions all had to do with the culture of the team camaraderie, and education, which is one of my biggest things, is being able to get into a major that fit my career path. So, I mean, now it's kind of hard because you've got, NIL on top of it. So maybe people's questions aren't the same, but, you know, that's pretty much it. Like, you know what you want. So you're going to pretty much ask for it. It's very cutthroat. You don't have a lot of time either. Like, you have to think, you have summer sessions. So I would say you got what, like a month or two in between to decide where you want to go. So,
Okay.
You
And are people, I guess this would be like the ethical question, because you hear people getting contacted way before, or during the season. Like, are people blowing up people all the time, or do they try to wait until is there a time period where they can or cannot contact you?
um, I'm not sure because I personally haven't been reached out to before, and even if I was, like, I'm not listening to it. But um, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
able to confirm nor deny.
mm.
gotcha.
I honestly wouldn't
Gotcha.
put it past anybody, but
Well,
I don't.
recently, Jay Williams of ESPN said that the NIL would be the death of the mid majors. Is that something you see as being an accurate assessment of things moving forward, or do you think it's not going to matter in the sense of?
Um, I don't think it's gonna matter because I mean, look, I chose Kentucky at first, and
Good
yes,
point.
money is great, but as a player, am I happy? As a student, am I happy? Like, do I feel like I
Hmm.
really fit in here? And so when I see people like going after things because the offer is better, or you know, the resources are better, maybe like, yeah, you got all these $1 million facilities, and you got things that you can get, but like, are you going to be happy there? Another thing is, are you going to be able to play? Like,
Mm.
so the mid major, I feel like, are for people that are in it for real.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Good answer. Good
Okay.
answer.
So now we're getting ready. We're hitting into the hard hitting section of this
Mm,
interview.
mm.
So, first, how did you get the nickname Slink? What's the story behind that?
I
And
don't really think
yeah,
it's anything. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
go no, go ahead, go ahead.
I don't think it's
He's trying
really
to set
anything
you, trying to set you up. Trying to set you
special.
up.
It's not anything special. My high school coach gave it to me just because I was long and everywhere. So yeah, that
Gotcha.
It's like calling her Tiny. Like if she walk in, what up, Tiny?
yeah.
And Do you recall when did you first hear the nickname Z Pain?
Oh, that was you guys. I think the first time I actually like saw it was in one of the comments, or I forgot what post it was, but you guys commented it. That I think I saw it one time, like on the actual show.
Okay. And did it catch on or was it a dud?
I like that. I like Z Pain.
I
Who
mean, 'cause
created?
if we had to move
Who's,
on,
who's taking creative control over that?